I know who this dude is. I don't know by the name. I don't know, but I've seen the videos he has done. He is a bitch. Not this creator. Not this creator. Not this creator. But who they're about to talk about. He goes to Korea or Asia, whatever, and he just terrorizes people, calls them racial slurs, pranks them and shit. It's just like they need to beat his ass. One person did. I forgot when it was, but it was like a military man from the Korea. He caught him outside in the street, and he just went out to him and beat his ass. He beat his ass, and good for him. Like he needs his ass beat. And now there's something going on about him, so I hope it's good news. I hope something's happening to him. I hope.
You see, that 7-Eleven right there is where pretty much the most hated live streamer in the world made one of the worst decisions of his life by decided to getting belligerently drunk, throwing noodles around, and then cussing out an elderly store employee. This basically kickstarted his downfall here in Korea because it was after that incident that things were employee.
Alcoholic, messy, and disrespectful to his elders. That's all I need. That's all I need to hate him.
This basically kickstarted his downfall here in Korea because it was after that incident that things started to crumble together for him. And this caused a ripple effect that put enough negative attention on his behavior that he got the attention of the Korean government. And now with all the official charges placed on him, he's now facing over a decade in Korean prison. So today, we're gonna head over to his trial. So over the past few years, this streamer has built a small career off of going to countries that have a reputation of being extremely polite, taking advantage of this and harassing people for his own content. And not too long after he started doing this, he ended up in jail in Japan for a little bit over 3 months while he was awaiting his trial. Eventually, he only ended up receiving a fine and a slap on the wrist, and he chose to double down on the style of content. So he then went to Israel, but unfortunately for him, he was attacked multiple times,
like what
interactions with the police, and ended up fleeing the country before something happened to him. This is where he decided to go to Korea and try this format that he did in Japan over here. And unfortunately, he did this for a while until he flew just a little bit too close to the sun. So essentially, he was streaming exactly from right here. And obviously, that upset a lot of people, including the Korean government. And naturally, he's his worst enemy because he films and live streams everything that he does. So all the Korean officials have to do.
And imagine, he films that, right? He films it. Imagine how he is off camera. Just imagine. Just imagine.
Is just sit and go through all of his live streams, which they all have saved, and essentially say, oh, well, you did this, you did this, you did this, we can charge you for this, this, and this.
Yeah.
When those charges can drop, that can be whenever. In theory, they can just keep on opening more and more cases against him based on his past content. And under no circumstances can Johnny leave the country until all of his cases are finished, all of his time is served, and all of his fines are paid. But for some reason, up until now, Johnny thought he was going to get away easily. But as you can see, I flew out to Korea to go to the trial and report right back to you guys exactly how things went down.
I want to know. Give me some good news.
So it's now a couple days before the trial, and he's now been hit with yet another charge of obstruction of business. Dude is essentially collecting charges like he's Thanos collecting Infinity Stones. Now, he's sitting there with a grand total of about 2 charges for obstruction of business and 2 misdemeanor charges.
He needs more. He needs more.
I feel like I'm actually taking Johnny's trial more seriously than him when it's his freedom that's on the line. I dragged my jet-lagged self out to the trial 2 hours before it started because I wanted to be there at a minimum an hour early so I could guarantee myself a seat in the saal. Saal is Norwegian. To guarantee myself a seat in the courtroom. But this dude decided to go live drunk at 3 in the morning and live stream for like 3 hours when he had to be in the court by like 8:50. And here,
dude, this guy's not taking shit serious, man. Oh, he doesn't give a fuck, bro. He doesn't give a fuck.
in his own fashion, he started trash talking the Korean
government. Isn't he from UK or something? I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
Accidentally leaked that he had more charges coming his way.
National Intelligence Security Charge. National Intelligence Security Charge. Does anybody know what that means? A saying the National Intelligence Service gonna come get me. Tell them come find me. I ain't scared of them.
How is this guy playing his cards in
That's
the
so.
dumbest way possible every single time? I mean, like, it's like every decision
And
he
whoever's
makes
his friend,
is going to make everything
you
infinitely
have to get
worse for
fucked up as
himself.
well.
He just does not want to be a free man. But as many of you guys know, he's been running around promoting North Korea in his streams on the metro station by blasting the national anthem and by blasting various speeches by Kim Jong-un. And then he's been running around, you know, preaching positivity about North Korea while he's been streaming. And if you know anything about North Korea and South Korea, you would know that's an unwise thing to do.
Yeah.
He's actively making his life harder on purpose for himself. And that wasn't the only charge. He also accidentally leaked that
They
he
need
was
to
getting a
break his
charge that was
his cameras, his
infinitely
phone.
worse while using a racial slur to the prosecutors and judge.
What?
While using accidentally leaked that he was getting a charge that was infinitely worse while using a racial slur to the prosecutors and judge.
Oh my god.
They writing this in language.
And this is where things get interesting because it shows how the prosecutors are playing against him. Because this is a way more serious charge and it's a completely separate case. Meaning, if he pleads guilty to the smaller charges, they can then charge him in this case as a repeat offender. Meaning, they'll be going way harder on him with the sentencing. So keep that in mind for later. But apparently, he just doesn't care because he just announced that no matter what, he's just going to stream and make money even though he legally cannot.
I don't give a. These people lock me in the country. I'm gonna make bread. If these lock me in the country, I'm gonna make bread. I don't give a. I don't give a. Send that to the prosecutor. My live stream donators, they gonna get it rich and oiled because they feel bad that I've been locked here. Snitching.
The thing is like, I know damn well there's so many people that feel bad for him or like his type of content and will donate to him, sub to him, everything. Like, bro, how are you gonna support this? How? I mean, you gotta be a dumbass as well, because what the fuck? Like, how? Just, it makes no sense, bro. And for him to even be saying, these people are gonna get me rich, they're blah, blah, like, just, who's gonna stop him?
My live stream donators, they gonna get it rich and oiled because they feel bad that I've been locked here. Snitching. Johnny Somali is making money. Yeah, don't lock me in the country, Korean corrupt ass government. If the government don't want me to work, I'm not working. I'm streaming. Two different things. I could be in Home Depot or selling my. That's working. Shut the up.
All of this is just so incredibly self-inflicted.
Jesus, man.
Maybe people would have a little bit of sympathy for him if he didn't spend the last 2 years harassing strangers in public for profit. Dude is literally just
He will yeah, I was about to say that. He's literally going to states or countries to countries, continent to continent, just to make people's life worse, you know? And people applaud him. Yay, which is so dumb.
As a career. And he's admitted that's how he makes his money. So this is his occupation. And clearly, he doesn't care about anyone except for himself. And he will do anything to make money. And he's admitted that himself.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. Like, you're gonna come up to me, bro. Why are you being other people in other countries? Why are you bullying people in other countries? For money. Like, for clout. I've said it many times.
But if he cared so much about himself,
Jesus.
I'm surprised he did this before showing up to court. Because wouldn't he want freedom? Because on his stream, knowing he had court in just a few hours, he drank until he vomited all over the place.
I'm giving y'all the first viral moment tonight.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I threw up everything. Y'all want to see this?
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't think we should see that. Okay, then show.
Oh my god!
And obviously, yeah, that happened just a few hours before he was supposed to meet up for court. So, naturally, he overslept. But before he ended the stream, he also announced that he was going to live stream during the trial.
The trial is live tomorrow, and I will be live streaming the trial.
You know, while he's at it, what's another felony?
This
for him?
guy's
So it's,
dumb.
Friday morning, we're now heading to the Johnny Somali lawsuit, which is definitely going to be very interesting because I feel like it's going to go one of three ways. It's like either he gets a complete slap on the wrist and he's like, all right, get out of here.
Mhm.
Two, they want to go somewhere in the middle of the road where they give him some punishment, but also don't want him here for too long. Or three, the judge just really drops the hammer down on him and he serves quite a while here. And I feel like the second option is the most likely outcome, but also
Yeah.
who knows? Because I don't know how judges normally handle cases here. First time in Seoul, got Hans with me. He's the editor of the channel, one of the editors. Him alongside Daniel. Unfortunately, Daniel was sick, so he couldn't come out to Korea. But me and Hans are holding down the fort. I'm actually shocked right now. So we just found out that Johnny's been streaming all night, and he's incredibly drunk. And apparently he's been doing like text-to-speech donation shots, and his chat, of course, got him incredibly drunk before his papers, or not before his papers.
Is
before
it?
his
See,
trial.
he's controlled by his chat. Plus, the chat is controlled by him. It's like the chat just feeds off his negativity, you know. And he is just. Well, he's a dumbass.
And the reason I mentioned papers is because apparently he showed his papers on stream, and apparently he's been indicted for some crazier crimes than what we even thought. So this is going to be an interesting day, to put it lightly. If he doesn't show up, what happens?
They will put it off for a month.
Okay.
In his case, in this very special case, he might be detained.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's made such a stink that they might feel that he's a risk, so they'll.
That's so funny.
Such a stink.
Wait, chat. It's funny because he's like kind of the same pose as well. That's funny. My bad. I found that funny.
They might feel that he's a risk.
Cute.
so
It's
they'll
cute. It's cute.
arrest him.
Okay.
Potentially, that would be funny.
Apparently another Korean streamer threw a brick through a window here.
Oh, the window. Yeah. He broke the window over there.
Wow.
This other great streamer. Yeah.
Why, dude?
So what's the prediction of how long Johnny's going to get, you guys think?
What do we predict his sentence?
Yeah.
3 to 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
And he'll be held here in Korea for that.
In prison.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
my prediction.
He'll go to the foreign prison, which is not fun. He'll have lots of Chinese friends there to keep him company, and he's been making fun of China as well, so that'll go over.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's about to find
That's
out
good.
living in the
That's
English
good.
prison is not
It doesn't help when you have multiple charges stacked against you.
no.
This is a little right here. And so there'll be a deeper with the all the cases.
Basically.
I guess the big question is will he show up?
Right.
He's wasted at the moment, so.
We've been
Who
going
knows?
for, like a year and a half, and every video I make on him, I'm like, how is this possible? How is he finding a new low? And even today, he found a new low, or tonight. He was rambling about the
He was
judge.
rambling about the judge. He was rambling about everything. He showed the document that he's legally not allowed to show that you have a picture of, which shows that he's basically the police have sent the crimes charges
Fake charges to the prosecutor in the Eastern District.
Okay, so he's
What a dumbass.
charged for that.
Yeah,
I
but
know,
he
not
shouldn't show
confirmed.
that.
Not confirmed.
I don't even want to blame.
That the prosecutor.
I don't even think I can blame the alcohol for this, bro. It's just him.
There's a very high chance that they will indict.
Yeah.
And maybe they have indicted. We don't know yet, but we will find out.
So could that add more charges for him as well?
No, he can show that. I mean,
Right.
thank you, Johnny.
Yeah.
He pleaded guilty to the other charges that they had, which was obstruction of business, carrying a rotting fish and threatening people with it in public, twerking on the train and that kind of thing.
I like him. He seems sweet. He really seems sweet.
In the recap I did after the stream, he did a court summary where essentially he wrote down everything that happened during the courtroom. So here we have Johnny Somali court case March 7th, 2025, first hearing. 9:50, courtroom doors open.
Whoa, what a smart guy.
9:51, courtroom layout and observations. Atosi begins to make a courtroom sketch. Just in case you were wondering, this is my courtroom sketch here. So this is exactly what the courtroom looked like from the podium where we were sitting. So you have the judge in the center there, the
The interpreters.
behind him. You have the prosecution on one side and then the defense on the other side. And as you can see, Johnny's stanced up in a very oversized white suit. And then obviously in the middle there, you had the interpreters, because there was no witnesses that was called to this case yet. Hearings begin. 10:09, Ramsey Khalid Ismail is called to the stand. His lawyer informs the judge that he is attempting to contact him. The entire court waits. The judge appears mildly irritated. 10:11, delay confirmed. The lawyer finally makes contact with Ramsey and informs the court that he will arrive 15 minutes late. At 11, Johnny Somali is absent. Johnny has still not appeared in court. Given that he was drinking all night, it is possible that he is still intoxicated. His lawyer appears to be attempting to sober him up. 11:09, Ramsey arrives. The
His
courtroom
lawyer.
informed
I
Ramsey
feel bad
that
for his
he is on
lawyer.
his way up the stairs. The judge and prosecution appeared mildly irritated. 11:11, Ramsey enters the courtroom looking very rough. He is wearing an ill-fitted gray suit that is too large for him and a red MAGA cap. As he enters, he smirks at Atozi and me. He then notices Legal Mindset, who is slightly in his blind spot. Seeing Legal Mindset, he grins foolishly and sticks his tongue out at him. Hank follows closely behind. In an
What?
attempt to appear confident, Ramsey fails to follow courtroom protocol. He is told to remove his hat, which he does. However,
So basically, this guy, he went to Korea. He goes to China, Asia, Korea, and other places, and just harasses people. He calls them racial slurs. He does a lot of bad things to people, and he's never gotten punished really bad. Finally, he is gonna get punished. So they're describing everything, which is, he's been doing that for over 2 or 3 years now.
while smirking at Legal Mindset, he absent-mindedly puts it back on. The court officer immediately instructs him to remove it again. He then attempts to sit in the interpreter's seat and is told to move. So he originally went to the center, but obviously he can't be there, so he had to go to the defense side. After a brief moment of confusion, he finds his lawyer and sits beside him. He once again glances at Legal Mindset, smirks, and sticks out his tongue. The judge and prosecution observe everything. In the audience, 2 female journalists sit directly in front of us. A white male journalist sits on the left-hand side of the courtroom, all of them rapidly taking notes on their laptops. Ramsey is instructed to stand for the judge. His demeanor is disrespectful and irreverent. The judge asks for his occupation, to which he falsely claims to be a student. The judge raises an eyebrow, but does not otherwise react. When asked to confirm his address, Ramsey suddenly adopts a confused and helpless foreigner persona. He pretends to not know his address because he does not speak Korean. The judge informs him that he speaks English and simply state the numbers. It is evident that the judge understands and likely speaks English. The judge asks for his nationality, to which he promptly responds the United States of America. Ramsey stands sloppily in his oversized suit, hands in his pockets while speaking to the judge. Oh, and also just to add more context, so Ramsey is speaking to a translator who is then talking to the judge in Korean. But as stated, it seemed very clear the judge fully understood Ramsey. And then obviously to add more context, if it's not clear, Ramsey is Johnny Somali. 11:15, judge issues.
I feel like as a judge, the judge heard of him, like, okay, I'm reading all of his shit, whatever. It's how he is, okay. But once he got to talk to him and see him, he's like, you lived up to the hype. You are a piece of
Issues a warning. The judge warns Ramsey that failure to attend future hearings could result in a harsh sentence in his absence. 11:16, charges were read by the prosecution. The prosecution reads out the 3 charges against Ramsey. 1, disruption of business. Ramsey entered a 7-Eleven and began drinking alcohol, which is illegal in Korea. When the elderly shop owner asked him to stop, he became verbally abusive. He threw ramen inside the store and continued drinking.
Wow.
He played loud music, danced drunkenly,
What
and
a
harassed
piece of
customers as they
shit.
entered. His actions caused financial harm to the business and emotional distress to the owner. The prosecutor's language mirrors the strict legal vocabulary used in the previous drug dealer's case that we witnessed before Ramsey's case, emphasizing the social damage that Ramsey's actions caused. 2, public harassment with a rotting fish. Ramsey carried a rotting fish in a plastic bag and harassed people. When passengers asked him to remove the fish from the bus, he ignored them. He randomly approached pedestrians with a rotting fish, disturbing social order and making people feel unsafe.
Oh
Upon
my
hearing about the rotting
God.
fish, the judge slightly tilts his head and reviews the charges, seemingly in disbelief. However, he remains stone-faced and does not comment. And then the 3rd charge is lewd conduct on
Yo,
public
this
transportation.
judge, bro.
Ramsey was accused of sexually suggestive dancing and playing loud music on the bus and in train. He was specifically accused, in quote, of twerking, which is considered deviant in Korea.
I'm not doing it. Oh, yeah, no.
This was a statue Johnny twerked on.
And that's apparently the first time the word twerking has ever been used in a court case in Korea. 11:8.
Oh my God, how disrespectful and stupid can you be? Oh my God, dude.
I'm not doing it. Oh, yeah, no.
This
And people enjoy watching this too.
And that's apparently the first time the word twerking has ever been used in a court case in Korea. 1118, the unexpected fourth charge. The judge asks Ramsey if he's received the letter of the fourth charge. Both Ramsey and his lawyer appeared confused. The lawyer receives a new charge and reviews it. Then the judge asks the defense how they wish to plead. Ramsey's lawyer states that he pleads guilty to all charges except for the new charge, which they have not yet reviewed. The judge asks how much time the defense requires. The lawyer requests 3 weeks to review the new charge. The judge then grants the request, and then the hearing of the fourth charge is scheduled for April 9th, 2025. Ramsey no longer smiles and appears very concerned. 1120, judge's final word. The judge sternly warns Ramsey to not be late for the next hearing. The judge looks mildly annoyed, which in Korean culture indicates that he is actually very annoyed.
Yeah.
1122,
Yeah.
court adjourns. We stand and exit the courtroom, leaving Ramsey behind. After the hearing, a journalist asked Ramsey why he wore a MAGA cap and kept putting it back on. Ramsey responded, "Because I can do whatever I want. Korea is a vassal state of America." Again, that
Bruh.
is a quote from him. His freedom
Oh
is
my
in
God.
his hands right now. Why he's acting like this now, I don't know. But also, I have no idea why he's done 99% of the stuff that we've been covering him doing. But after the trial, we went and had lunch and discussed the trial. First trial case for him. Very fascinating. Apparently he pled guilty to the first set of charges, and he now has another court date and a separate trial, or a separate case. Can you do a quick run through about the fish thing? Or like, so what happens
So
when you're asked
basically,
about
he got.
Yeah, this is a disgusting person.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm aware of the story, but what did the judge say about all that?
They indicted him for it because it's disturbance of business, and the public transport here is technically a private company. Like, it's half government owned, but it's still a private company. So it's still obstruction of business. And he was harassing people with the fish randomly in the street for no reason. They said specifically he was approaching people for no reason and harassing them with a rotten fish.
Okay.
Like, how sick-minded can you be, bro?
And also the obstruction of business. Yeah, because it makes public transport. People felt unsafe. They said.
So that counted as an obstruction of business as well, not only just minor charges. That was a minor charges or a misdemeanor. Okay, yeah.
Like harassment.
Yeah. And then the second minor charges was him on the subway twerking.
Subway twerking, playing loud music.
Ow, my butt.
Yeah.
Playing loud music and disrupting people, making
My
them
ass
feel
hurts.
unsafe in public transport.
What did the judge say or react to any of it? Did he give anything?
He just kind of basically didn't show much response. He was just noting down what the charges were. And then as Johnny was walking in making faces, the judge noticed that he was making faces. So it's probably not going to count in his favor.
Right.
Tried to wear the hat as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he tried to wear a hat.
Yeah, he tried to wear the Trump hat.
MAGA hat. I can't wear my hat.
The fact that they made him take it off twice was hilarious.
Oh man.
Twice, yeah. Hey, bro, if they tell you once, come on.
Yeah, it was like a kid wearing his dad's suit. It was embarrassing.
After lunch, I ended up trying to live stream multiple times, but couldn't get a decent internet connection, so we ended up going to a Starbucks to where I could actually stream. And that's how we got this VOD, which is still up on my channel. And remember what I said about him pleading guilty? Well, that's exactly what happened, because, you know, he showed up drunk and pled guilty to 3 of those charges. Which means, no matter what, he's going to become a convicted criminal in Korea because he just pleaded guilty. So he's now banned from Korea when they finally let him leave here after he served all of his time and paid all of his fines. And in future cases against him, he'll be tried as a repeat offender, meaning he'll be getting a way harsher sentence. And in these future cases, it seems like these charges are way harsher. But somehow, after all of that,
What?
he still thinks that he's not even going to spend any jail time in Korea.
my
and he's gonna
God.
be a free man soon. And not only that, he also admitted to showing up drunk and not caring about his case on a live stream. After all that,
They're claiming that like I came in and I was blindsided by the fact that I had a new charge and was like sitting in the wrong place and was nervous. This was a breeze, and the only reason I'm ready to start going live again, because honestly I have no fear. Like, that's really, these people are clout chasing off my name so badly.
They're cloud chasing off your name, bro. Really? He's going to a whole country to do something, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. He literally says he's doing it for money. What the fuck?
These from Pakistan saying I arrived late and hungover. Okay, they're not lying about give you that. I was late to the court by like an hour. I was hungover. I'm gonna be honest about that. But it wasn't really that big of a deal. It wasn't really that big of a deal.
Oh my
You know,
god.
I showed up drunk. I showed up happy. Like, but they got me for like spilling a cup of noodles. They got me for carrying a stinky fish. They got me for some, bro. Like this, you can't go to jail for that in any country. I know for a fact I'm not gonna go to jail. Not one day in jail, but I have the footage of me and Hank leaving the court laughing our asses off. Like, bro, we're not taking this serious.
Dude, do you not care
Like,
about your freedom?
right?
I mean,
It's like, bro. Even after all this, guys, it's because I feel like his charges are not. What he thinks is that his charges aren't gonna be that bad. So whenever he gets a charge, you just pay him off. Like, yeah, come on, pay it off, and that's it. No jail time, and then he dips to a different country, or you know. But, so, you know, when I have kids, he's gonna be a great example who I don't want my kids to turn out. You know, you better not be like this guy.
Fortunately for him, this was likely his last conversation with his lawyer.
We got good and bad news. Good news, we got your payment, buddy. Bad news, they gave you life. Sayonara.
Except he's using a public defender, so I mean, you get what you pay for. He's not paying them anything. And this charge,
Yeah.
which is way more serious, is apparently the creation and distribution of the deepfake video of himself making out with another Korean female streamer.
What?
Which is a massive charge in Korea because that's extremely illegal. And from that charge alone, if he's unlucky enough, that could be another decade in prison. And I mean, just by looking at how he's treating this case, it's not like he's playing his cards right to get any sympathy from the judge. I'm in disbelief, honestly. Why would you willingly just absolutely destroy your life and freedom to live stream for like 40 people? But as we mentioned earlier, there was another journalist who was there who asked him the question where he said that he was wearing the MAGA hat because Korea is a vassal state of America. That's his words, absolutely not mine. And he's saying this right after the US announced they were looking into dropping tariffs on South Korea. So again, optics-wise, that is a terrible
Bro,
decision.
why? This why?
Areas he's thinking Trump's gonna come save him because he's wearing that hat. Wake up call. That's not gonna happen, buddy. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're just gonna have to see what happens. Either way, it really does not look like it's gonna go well for him. Everyone I've talked to have estimated anywhere from 3 to 5 years is a realistic term for this case.
Yeah.
All the future things that could happen. So who knows how much time he'll actually end up getting. If this video gets 100,000 likes, I will fly out and go to a future case again. Obviously, if you're new here, welcome to my channel and feel free to subscribe. And if you want to see some extra behind the scenes vlogs of this trip, feel free to become a member of this channel. And of course, then that would help fund future travels for my videos. But other than that, I hope I see you guys.
That was good, man. I'll subscribe. Why not? His videos are actually pretty good. And I am interested in seeing this guy get taken down. Oh my god, for the love of God, they need to put this man away. They need to put him away, man.